That's the unusual sound of a vaping device, which is now being regularly inhaled by 3 million people across the UK. It's similar to smoking a typical cigarette, but uses ingest water vapour without the harmful chemicals found in the cigarette. Their rise has coincided with a drop in smokers across the nation, but in Kent the national average is slightly higher, and it's where e-cigarette businesses are booming, like Alistair Smith's Gillingham High Street store. But why has vaping become so popular?
It's become a community. It really has. Like, vaping evolves every day. It can involve new stuff come out every week. Smoking is, it's too harmful for people. There's nothing there really, because you can try different types of flavours and everything like that now. So that's probably why it's just boomed.
And he's not wrong. The amount of people using a vape device has increased fourfold since 2012, and the e-cigarette industry is now worth over £2 billion. E-cigarettes make it easier to give up smoking than ever before, and that is what brings most people like Katie and Harriet to a shop like Alistair's.
I spend less now than I did when I smoked, because you could just go through a pack of fags easy.
And the flavours are better than what I was using. And I eventually just said, I was going to get one, it's a better investment and it works out a lot cheaper.
The NHS has even advocated e-cigarettes for the first time for its Stop Smoking campaign last month. While e-cigarettes are helping people to quit cigarette smoking, there are still concern over their health impact. Vicky Salt from Action on Smoking says while the signs are positive, more research needs to be done to be sure.
Still a relatively new product. We do need more research, and there is a need for ongoing evidence to support their efficacy. But the real key is that they are 95% safer than smoking tobacco. E-cigarette devices don't contain tobacco, and it's tobacco in conventional cigarettes that causes lung cancer, that causes cardiovascular disease.
So it's no surprise the government has opened an inquiry into e-cigarettes. Some studies suggest their use could even lead to gum disease. However, Jason Mahoney from the government's public health team says depending on the success of the inquiry, e-cigarettes could even be available on the NHS one day.
I think it's more than a possibility, I think it's likely. And we're thinking about what gets prescribed on the NHS. There's a question about cost effectiveness. We know they're really cost effective because they have a relatively low cost, and helping people to stop smoking has a huge impact on health outcomes and particularly reduces health inequalities. And when the time comes, it'll be because the science tells us it's the right things to do. Not only are they safe, but also they're an effective method of helping people to stop smoking.